Well, g'day all. Monty, my Toyota long wheelbase, super long wheelbase commuter converted into a motorhome officially, and she's nearly completed. Well, she is completed, and I'm just fitting it out now for for doing trips. I've done a couple of small trips recently, and yeah, she's all but done. Now we'll go to the ceiling, the roof, the top, whatever, and what we've got is two 380 watt solar panels, individually controlled by two 40 amp MPPT NFR solar controllers to give me that ability that if one fails, at least I still got half my power going to the battery, and it has happened. The Omni aerial for the TV, 24-inch Kogan TV, which works excelente. And over the other side, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little aerial there for my MP5 unit. And the Max fan in the middle, best thing ever. Anyway, that's the top. And my Australian and the Maltese flag, flying high and proud. As I come down to the side of the van, I have my shore power plug and also ventilation for the fridge, which really doesn't need it, but I've got it there because you never know. And we'll go to the front of the van. This is a 207 Toyota commuter, 14-seater. I got it only last year in November, and it was from Demir Leather. The family had bought this, and it sat in the warehouse for about 13 years. It's got 27,000 kilometres on it. It's like brand new. I've added a LED forward light. It's mostly used for parking in like bush areas and camper van areas and whatever. We'll go internally, and I've added my little rubbish bin that's just sits there on Velcro. Ideal. Got to protect our land and save the earth. And I've got one monitor there that reads temperature, time, internal temperature, external temperature and time. And my MP5 unit, which works as a reversing camera, Bluetooth setup for my phone, so I can answer calls and use Spotify music. Then I've got the original radio still there. Didn't take that out, mate. That works so well. I just kept it, and it's got a CD player too. Yeah, wow. I've added this 4-button console. One button, the first one is for the MP5. The second one for the forward LED bar light. The third one is for the 40 amp CD to DC to DC charger. Excellent to have. It'll charge the battery from about 50% to 100% in about 4 hours while you drive along. And the forward, the reversing LED bar light that I've got. On the top of the van here, I've put a shelf in with 2 speakers from the MP5, and the shelving, and I'm gonna put some either paint it or do something with it, but it looks okay. But it's ideal shelving, honestly. The shelving up there, you can put blankets, towels, boxes. I've got nothing in there at the moment except my big jacket. Anyway, so that's good shelving. I've put curtains everywhere to save weight and get privacy, and it's block-out curtain, so also works as temperature control. Climate change defector. Anyway, here I've got the 2-element inductive inductive cooktop, 2-element. I can cook on the side here, so I don't have to cook inside with smelly fish or garlic. I love my garlic and chili. So this is my kitchen bench, and again, I've got a fire extinguisher, the 15 amp 240 volt outlet to run the the 2-element cooker, and I've got a free drawer for food utensils and canned food and spices and all my cutlery. And below I've got more canned food storage, because I'm going to have to rely on canned food to a certain extent, and there's nothing wrong with canned food, honestly, just you get the right one, simple. And then the bottom one, at the moment, that will be used for food as well, but at the moment it's just all my first aid equipment. Hey, I'm 70, got to be prepared, got to have my steroids, my band-aids. I carry a 20 litre, about 22 litre actually, water container, and the water container in the front is for the windscreen washer reservoir, which I put only water and methylated spirits. Down this side I've got storage, as you can see up the top, a cage storage, and then I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 big boxes that I can put in the side there. They're all held in by hockey straps, and they don't go nowhere, they don't make no noise. Behind, in between the driver's seat and there, I've got 2 fold-away seats, extendable ladder, and my table that will do 4 people. Then I've got the microwave oven, 240 volt, my fridge, Gecko fridge, which has temperature control for the freezer and the fridge, and it's 27 litre upstairs and 62 litre downstairs. On top here I've got another cage storage with my electric fry pan, and that's my wardrobe, holds my jeans and shirts, and 2 drawers to hold t-shirts, undies and blah blah blahs. Then underneath the bed there'll be I've got my porta potty and shelving and sleeping bag, shoes, whatever you want to put in there. I've got my sink, love my sink, and my piping with a mirror for doing my makeup, or Mary's makeup. And underneath, let's open up, is the 20 litre water tank, 20 litre grey water tank, and my pee bottle, and whatever other storage stuff equipment I need. So, and you know, I've got outlets for charging, and that's for the inverter, 2000 watt inverter. They're the 2 MPPT and EVER controllers for the solar panels, and I have the 4 switches, 1 main lights. This is not too hot. Sorry. Okay, main lights, blue lights, step lights, all individually switched, and the water pump. Bed sleeps Mary and I quite comfortably. It's 1800 across. I'm 174, so I just fit in, but uncomfortable. That's the max fan and the smoke detector, and of course my lucky dice. I have a sleeping bag, a fire blanket there. That wiring there, the figure 8, that's for the 2 extra speakers I haven't put in yet. Very spacious, very comfortable. I've enjoyed the few quick trips we've done. And sit in the back here, I've got, well, let's just pull this out of the way a bit. Okay, I've got a cooling fan and a light for the battery if it ever needs it. Never needs. Look, I've made so much room because everybody seems to want to just jam things in. You've got to give space for ventilation and cooling. You'll never have a problem then. And on this side I've got my 40 amp DC to DC charger, my 2000 watt inverter for 240 volt, controls. Over there you'll probably see, no you can't see them, let's see if I can get in a bit better. Yeah, well, there's 2 MPPT controllers, and the fuse boards behind there. On top here I've got my spares container for electrics, fuses, whatever, cable ties. Underneath I've got this massive toolbox. As you can see, the porta potty in the back there. Massive toolbox that, you know, if I have to rebuild the motor I could probably do it within reason. And again, I'll try and get the shadow out. Sorry about this. Sorry, it's too hard. Anyway, I've got storage up the top and storage below. Two 60 litre containers that carry whatever you want in there. I've got in the first storage bin, I've got storage for car stuff like jacks and just utensils, and in the front one I've got all the towels we need because I like my towels. I've got a little ladder here, another fire extinguisher, and of course a carbon monoxide monitor and alarm. And then I've got my fuse board, 240 volt with 2 circuits and RCD, one 240 volt 15 amp and one 240 volt 10 amp. And then I've got this selector switch set up here so I can select one for the inverter if I'm off grid and no power, or one for shore power and 2 for the inverter, and there's shore power. So that's Monty. Hope you like it. Bye.